Hey, good morning. So, today we're gonna keep it short. We're gonna go up Big Tujunga and Upper Big Tujunga, which was about a 60-mile trek with like 6,500 feet of climbing. But we decided to keep it short and see if we can maybe surprise John, see how he's doing. So we are gonna ride up Westlake. We're in Westlake Village right now. Come back down Kanan Road. I think it's about a 30-mile loop, but we still got to deal with a really steep climb up Westlake. Let's go. Oh, and happy birthday, Winston. Hope you'll enjoy that 16%. God, fall colors in Los Angeles. You know what time it is?
Yeah.
All right, Westlake today.
Right.
Hit that 16%.
That's right.
It's all smile, fun and games right now.
Right?
Let's get it. It's about time to sign out now, because we're about to hit this wall coming up here. Alright, so we just went up Westlake Blvd, hung a left on Mulholland. Hung a left on Mulholland, then we're gonna go drop down Kanan, and the short ride will be over. Let me close that and do a retake. Alright, so we're gonna see Mr. Johnny Pink, see how he's doing. It's been a while. And we will have a little passion tea latte for old times' sake. Well, I'll have the latte. I think he just likes the iced one. And we'll see you guys in a bit. But after that, maybe I'll have a story time. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Let's go. Sorry. I'm gonna give you a COVID handshake. This is the wrong drink, but any drink was good to see you. Man, you're moving pretty quick, or does it have brakes?
It doesn't, but you know what's funny is, look at this. The feet on the bottom here, I need to get, they're all worn out. Yeah.
You're rolling too fast.
That's what it is, right? It wasn't designed for that.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't designed for me.
Exactly.
That was cool. Got to hang out with Mr. John. Good spirits. Good to see this guy's strong, inspirational. Now to head back home. Well, hello again. Time for another story time. So this story time here is gonna be along with the ride we did last week up Westlake with Winston. It was a short ride up Westlake, around Mulholland, and down Kanan. Real short ride, but it's anyone who's familiar with the Santa Monica Mountains, that's a pretty steep climb. And today's story time, I think I'll give you how I got into this other money pit called camping. So last year Winston was just in passing conversation, was talking to me and John about how he used to camp a lot, and in the Santa Monica Mountains where we're always cycling, and how much nature there is. Hope you can see all these racing cars back here. It's like a BMW car club. Insane. But yeah, Winston mentioned in passing how he used to go out camping with his family, and they would wake up to deer in the meadow and all sorts of awesome birds. And it kind of just sparked an idea, like, hey, let's go out camping. I think it was just a front to go out and basically set up a photography blind. It was more geared towards the photography than the camping. So we all decided to take a camp. It was supposed to be sometime. It was supposed to be sometime in I think August, or before it got too cold. July, August, September, somewhere around there. And so we were all planning on it. So as soon as we decided, I texted my brother. He was gonna go, John was gonna go, Winston was gonna go. So I was on it. I started looking at the Big Five sporting goods. They have a lot of sales. I think it's every Friday. So first thing I started with was a tent. I bought a tent. And little did I know those pegs that come with a tent are no good. I just kept texting Winston every time because he's the seasoned hiker. Like, hey, what else do I need? He's like, yeah, don't use those pegs from Big Five. Go buy all these titanium ones from Lowe's and all this stuff. So every time he sent me a list of what I need. So I was looking for sales on Big Five sporting goods. And literally every Friday I was there for their, I forgot what it's called. It's a common sale that's there every Friday. So I bought a tent, started buying all these utensils, a little cooker, and basically just everything camping wise. Just wanted to be ready. I got to buying all this stuff, and then COVID hit. So pretty much everyone that was supposed to go camping with us pretty much everyone that was supposed to go camping with us kind of dropped off one by one, and it just left basically me and Winston that were willing to go camp. And by that point we were like, yeah, it's probably not worth it because it's all COVID and there was too much, it was just way too uncertain for us to go out and camp, like take our families out there and mingle when this whole COVID thing is like in full swing. So we canceled the whole camp altogether. So now I'm sitting here with a bunch of camping gear that's unopened. Like, I don't know how to pitch a tent or anything like that, but we haven't camped since we were kids or whatever. Boy Scout, Girl Scout. We have all this gear, so we decided, alright, my wife and I decided, it was our first year anniversary, and we didn't want to have an Airbnb, we didn't want to go get an Airbnb or hotel, because we don't know what's going on with this whole COVID thing. We're like, yeah, let's go camping. So that's how it started. I'll probably share a link with you when we went to Lake Tahoe. So I booked this room, not a room, but I booked a campsite in Lake Tahoe. Everything was brand new. We didn't know what we were doing. And actually the main thing we wanted to see was bear. That's a whole nother story. In Tahoe, they told us like, yeah, you'll see bear all night, all day. Just go behind any grocery store, CVS or Walgreens, you'll see bear. You don't have to go in the wilderness. That was false because we did not see one bear. We had a scare one night because the campground that was next to us, they were cooking. They had a whole spread. I think they even had a taco guy come out and make tacos for them. They were partying all night. I think they left their kitchen exposed, their outdoor kitchen, and bears came out, and there was horns, and like it was just pandemonium. It was pretty scary being like in a little small dome tent, not knowing what's on the other side of the tent. It was weird because even in the mornings, just unzipping that tent, you don't know what's gonna meet your head coming out the tent. It's interesting. It's like you feel this weird false sense of safety in there. It's pretty much like a wrapping, like a tamale or something. If it wants to snatch you out of there, they'll snatch you out of there and do whatever they want with you. Lost my train of thought, as always. So I had all this camping gear that I was planning on going out to the Santa Monica Mountains with Winston, and we just never used it because of COVID. So we took a drive out Lake Tahoe. I'll link the video up for you so you can check it out. Went out to Lake Tahoe, and it was cool. It wasn't real camping. It was a campground, but if you drove out the campground, you're like in the middle of the city. Just that there's so many bears out there. It wasn't like a legit campground, you know. It was a beginner camper experience. That was cool. We did 3 days, I think, 3 nights. It was interesting and funny. We were just talking about this yesterday, and that's about the max that we're gonna go. Roughing it out in the wilderness. So it was cool. We hang around Tahoe, took a few drives, didn't really sleep much outdoors because it was cold, even though it was in July. the nights would get super cold. So that was a nice experience. We were like, yeah, we had all the gear, so why not? So we broke it in. That was camp number 1. So we had that under our belts, and I got to planning the second camp. This one was gonna be a little more intense, and we were gonna go to Sequoia. This is the Lodgepole campground. So we had that booked. We already knew what to expect. We've already had one camp under our belts. Bought a couple more stuff, the bear horns and all that, because you can't have bear spray in national parks out here. Well, at least in Sequoia in California. I don't know I think you can have it in Montana, where there's all the grizzly bears. We don't have grizzlies here. So we got the bear horns and a little protection, a little machete just in case. It's a problem solver as usual. So yeah, we booked Sequoia. And literally the day before we were supposed to head out, we got an email that it was canceled and we're gonna get a refund for the fees, because there was a huge fire out there, some complex fire that was burning here the last few months ago. So we had nothing to do. I looked around and found this place. I think it's called the Portola Valley. It's in the redwood forest of Northern California. Not the big redwoods, the little redwoods, the younger ones. And so I booked that, and we decided to take that trip. I didn't even vlog that. Probably show you a few pictures from that. But it was cool. It was less of an urban experience. It was like legitimately in the jungle, in the redwood forests. But the only thing with this, you felt way safer because they don't have any bear there. So that was a nice little experience. And again, it was like 3 nights. I think we spent the last night in the car because it was just so cold. Sat in the car, cranked up the heater, and passed out. It was a rental car, so who cares? There was just a lot of raccoons, so habituated that they could actually open the bear-proof trash cans. It's funny, they said there's no bears, but everything was bear-proof. And that was it. That's how I got into camping. We actually do have one, the original camp we were supposed to do last year. Winston and I have it rescheduled, and we'll do that in February, and that's closer to the beach. So I hope we're able to do that, and because this COVID thing is, we're back to lockdown again, and I'm hoping we're able to do that because it's kind of fun. And we have all the gear anyways now, so it's kind of a one-time investment that you buy a lot of things once and you can use them over and over. And with 3 camps under our belt, I think we're seasoned now. But I still want to go to Sequoia. We went on Thanksgiving Day, we actually drove out to Sequoia and saw the sign to the campground that we'd booked and decided to drive down there. It was, man, it's so nice out there. Those trees are on another level. It's just feel minute in those sequoia trees. So we drove out to that Lodgepole campground, and we were able to take a drive to where our campsite was gonna be. And it is full of snow. I'll probably post some pictures here for you so you can see those. It's just a whole nother level. I think I still want to do that. I'll probably find something next year after the spring when the rivers are full. Because last year when we went out there, the rivers were like overflowing, and now they're just trickled down into a stream. Dead in the winter, and there was no snow up in the mountain tops. So we'll have to plan that out next year. It's a nicer area. There's no cell phone service. It's not like you drive out the campground and you're in the middle of the city like in Lake Tahoe. But first we gotta do the one in February with Winston. And cutting a long story short, that's how I got into camping. Just out of a small conversation that we had while cycling. It's been fun so far. I'll show you some pictures from up there in Portola. I also had some video. I just didn't vlog it too much, but it was a really nice place up in the middle of the redwoods. The road there was insane. There's like a 1-lane highway and a sheer drop on both sides. So if you met a car, you had to kind of maneuver each other through. I think that was the highlight. That was really nerve-wracking. Usually I'm not scared of that, but I was scared. Maybe I'll make a vlog about it. But next, I think I'll show you guys a vlog from our Sequoia trip, which was 2 days ago on Thanksgiving. And I hope you enjoy. But thank you much. Make sure you share this with someone. Hit the subscribe button, a little thumbs up, and a bell. So next time I have one of my story times, you will be aware. Thank you very much, and we will see you later.